To be able to sell out the largest stadium in Africa, not one time, but two times, y'all was not playing no game.
People's mind are blown by Chris Brown selling out the biggest, I think the fourth biggest stadium in the world in South Africa in less than 2 hours. He sold it for 2 days concert and it was sold out. There were people outside the stadium like singing word from word of Chris Brown's song. And this has gotten a lot of people. This has really struck a lot of conversation going on about Chris Brown and how he has not been appreciated in the United States, but coming to Africa, coming to South Africa, that amount of love he got. And even Chris Brown himself has come to speak that this is the biggest show he has ever done in his life. That the amount of love that was showed in South Africa was something that he never expected. That over 94,000 people was in the stadium and over 20,000 people that bought fake tickets were outside and they were still singing his song. One thing you guys don't know, a lot of American artists are big, especially a lot of Black American artists are big in Africa, and some of them don't even know. Chris Brown has been big since I was in the university, since I was in year one. This is like over over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, since he came out, he has always been big. Chris Brown is a massive name in Africa, in most countries in Africa. So hearing that this is his first time coming to Africa, like, to perform, and the truth is that Chris Brown has a lot of African influence, especially the Afrobeat influence on him, and he never shies away from it. But one thing people are ringing over his head is the incident that happened between him and Rihanna years ago, and people are discussing the amount of love he's getting from South Africa and the love he got, or how he's been treated in the United States. Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's response to Chris Brown selling the biggest stadium in Africa, selling it out in 2 days and making the most money he has ever made in his career on this concert. People discussing it, their thoughts on this, and then I'll come back and share more of my top. I want to know, are you Chris Brown fan, or you still hold on to what happened between him and Rihanna years ago? Does that mean you could cancel him?
Listen, y'all can talk bad about this man and cancel Chris Brown on the internet, but in person, it never matches and it never matters. It's always opposite that. The world loves this backflipping, tutting, crumping beige man, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Chris Brown just sold out the fourth largest stadium in the world. Twice. 2 times. The stadium is the FNB Stadium, and it holds 94,736 people. It's in South Africa, and he sold that out. Look at this. Packed to the brim. And I love this because I'm an advocate in going where you are loved and appreciated. This man is from Virginia in the USA and is packing out shows in South Africa. That is insane. And you know he put on one hell of a show. This man performed 50 songs for the Breezy Bowl, and probably 39 of them had choreo that he had to remember with the dancers. But my favorite part is that he ended with forever, and it's because in the lyrics it say, it's like I waited my whole life for this one night, and so now it's this one night to give y'all a show.
I've been waiting my whole life for this type of moment, man.
And he called it the Breezy Bowl because they'll probably never let him do the Super Bowl or any other award show. You see, he was supposed to do the AMAs and they took it away. I'm still mad about that. That Michael Jackson tribute would have been crazy on the AMAs, but it's cool. If they don't want to give you a seat at the table, make your own table. A living legend, I don't care. He came in the game with his first single being Run It in 2005, and he been running the game ever since in 2024. And big shout out to South Africa. Shout out to Davido and everybody else that popped out for them too. It was real cool. And Chris, I seen you did some songs that you did not do in the USA. I do not like that. Boo, tomato, tomato, boo, ornament, ornament. Now you got to do a whole nother tour for us. We waiting for the announcement for the 20-year anniversary tour, and I know it's about to go crazy.
And big up to all the besties in South Africa for the way that y'all really showed up and showed out for our whole weed hottie. To be able to sell out the largest stadium in Africa, not one time, but 2 times, y'all was not playing no games. This just feels fills my khaki heart with so much glee, especially because not only did y'all fill the stadium, word on the social media curve is that tens of thousands of people proceeded to stand outside of the stadium singing along and enjoying the concert from outside the club. And the other thing that just is so refreshing about monumental moments like this is that it really shows that the hate that sheeple spread online, it does not translate to real life. This was such a beautiful celebration of this man's talent, the legacy that he has built, the artwork that he has given us throughout the years. And what's truly so inspiring about moments like this is that you see the real manifestation of what is for you, no man can take from you. As long as you continue to put the work in and grind it out, if this is something that is destined for you and it is your blessing to have, you will genuinely have it.
Why is everybody shocked that Chris Brown showed out that stadium in South Africa? Well, I think they said 70,000 or 90,000 people, 60,000, something like that. Why are y'all still shocked? Like, he's that in real life. Y'all only want to cancel him in America. And y'all still bringing up old stuff. Why y'all still bringing up old stuff? Y'all just like them niggas that be cheating, and then when they get cheated on, they can't let it go. That's how y'all is. Because if it wasn't your head getting knocked in between the washer and dryer, why are you so mad? And if the person that it happened to ain't mad and forgave the person, why are y'all still mad and still holding on to stuff? He ain't got no SA allegations, I don't think. He just been out here making hits after hits after hits. Like, if you don't like Chris Brown, like, it's something seriously wrong with you. The same people that say they don't like Chris Brown like R. Kelly. Food for thought. He is literally one of the greatest artists of all time. And y'all can't even literally take that away from him at all. No matter how hard y'all try to, like, blemish his image and, like, leave a stain on it and so-called cancel him. Oh, why haven't we been canceling him? Like, y'all, be for real. And he gonna put it in y'all face every time, just like he just did. That concert literally sold out in, what, 2 hours? Who canceled? Oh.
Ever since Chris Brown announced his concert in South Africa, he has come against, a couple of issues, Women for Change. There's also a political party called Good that have been fighting against him performing in South Africa. So for the most part, we were like 50-50. But if you know by now, he went there, he performed, massive crowds were there. I saw Ugandans there. There's claims of people from Zambia. What talk about how many people? Like, everyone showed up. The stadium was full to capacity. So what does that mean? Does it mean that we are more forgiving as African people of like, no, it's okay, we are forgiving him, he can come and perform? I don't know about that. What I know is that with Africans, especially Ugandans, no one can stop reggae. If Chris Brown is coming, we are going. Chai.
It's so funny just to see all these people talking about Chris Brown and saying that he doesn't deserve this, he doesn't deserve that. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You that's watching this video right now, stop being stuck on something that happened 20 years ago. He was a child. He is now a grown man, and he's not doing no trouble. He's not getting himself into no trouble. If you don't like him, please at least recognize his greatness. He did amazing in South Africa, but it's so funny because like, he's 35 years old and now he's able to perform in the stadium. And on top of that, it's not even in our country. It's crazy. He has to go somewhere else to perform. And Chris, I don't even blame you because all these other places that you go to out the country, they all love you and they're literally on your side 24/7. Like, that is an amazing fan base. America, we just didn't do better. Like, all the Team Breezy in America, I know it's not us, it's the other people here, but America, come on. He is the closest thing to Michael Jackson in our era. Please stop denying it. This man is the literal GOAT, and you cannot cancel him no matter what you say or try to do. He's gonna keep being successful and keep selling out shows. You can't do nothing about it. It's Chris Breezy, bro, the GOAT, the cowboy. Can't do nothing about it.
So Chris Brown sold out the stadium, the first ever to sell out the stadium at FNBG. I think it's called FNB or whatever like that, something like that. And everybody's shocked. Everybody talking about he was canceled. I never knew Chris Brown was canceled. I hope not about that Riri shit. When I cancel Chris Brown again? Like, and why is everybody so shocked that he sold out a full stadium? It's Chris Brown. I've been over like crazy over this man for years now. Years. Please.
comes to Chris Brown, the hate is only online and it's never in real life. Because not only did he sold out the stadium where 94,000 people was attendance, not only did he did that once, but he did it twice. And he finna do it all over again in Brazil. Now, I done said this before and I'll say it again. When it comes to the cancel culture, it will never be for Chris Brown. I mean, you just can't argue with the facts that he's that good of an artist and people will continue to support him. No one that is canceled is going to have 94,000 people in attendance, see them flip around on stage, sail across the ceiling like he a goddamn acrobat. If you're waiting on the day where Chris Brown meets his demise, I'm going to try to hold your hand briefly when I tell you this. It's never going to happen. Chris Brown getting all that love and support over there in South Africa just goes to show that you got to go where you celebrate it. I think we all settled on the fact that Chris Brown is probably most likely is never going to be on that Super Bowl stage. And honestly, to me, I don't even think it matters because I think Chris Brown is way bigger than the Super Bowl. They've been trying to counsel this man since 2009, and it's just not going to happen. It's not happening anytime soon.
Guys, the people who organized the concert, 10 out of 10. From Park and Ride, the shuttle buses, we got there safely, on time, being ushered by the cops to the entrances. Beautiful. We never stayed in a long line. We never stayed in a long line. We were ushered nicely. We got into the stadium and there were food stalls everywhere, like every entrance, like from A to Z, there were food stalls to make sure that people were catered for. Even the alcohol, beautiful, all the beverages. And then even going inside for our seats, we got ushered to our seats. There were no fights, nothing. Mwah, amazing. Okay? And then let's talk about the performance. The performance, the sound system, breezy, the lights, the dancers, the fireworks, the crowd, the atmosphere, the song selections. Like, the people who organized this, they knew that the majority, they are not going to learn the new album. He took us from 2005 to, hi, guys, that was amazing. Even at the end of the show, leaving, we left, ushered by the cops and the securities, got into our buses, the shuttles. We arrived safely to our destination. We were at Mall of Africa, and we took an Uber home. Safe. Not even that feeling of, oh my God, people are going to steal our phones, child.
Wow, that's great.
Love it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Honestly, mwah. Akabuye uBreezy futhi next year so that we can attend his concerts. Wonderful. Honestly, like, I would definitely attend another concert, like an international concert in FNB Stadium, because wow, like, my first experience was just beautiful. It was amazing. So yeah, hi Shane, good night, y'all.
Wait. So did y'all hear about Chris Brown? Chris Brown has just performed in Johannesburg, South Africa. He said he has never felt love like he felt when he just performed. Chris Brown came on stage and there were over 100,000 people. This man made over $10 million for this show. He said that he's never been on a stage and seen that many people. He said that he would have never known how much the people in South Africa loved him if he had not created a part of his tour to be in South Africa. He said that because they showed him so much love that he plans on going to many cities in Africa because of it. This man has been performing since 2002. So, in over 20 years, he has never been on stage where he's received such humongous. God is doing some new things. This is the energy that the universe, the creator, this is what's in play for you right now. All new things. This man has been in the game for over 20 years and he's never seen this. That's because God has new things happening. All new things. All new things. I've been telling you guys, all new things. Everything is different. Everything has changed. And if you are sitting in the highest of the high and you are doing your due diligence by being disciplined, obedient, stand in prayer, you get the gist. Things are in progress for you. Yeah. Are you ready? Or are you ready? Wait. So did y'all hear about Chris Brown? Chris Brown has just performed in Johannesburg, South Africa. He said he has never felt love like he felt when he just performed.
Understand this. Chris Brown went to Johannesburg, sold out 2 shows, right? Within 2 minutes, each show was sold out. 90,000 plus people were in the stadium, and they're saying there was an additional 10 to 20,000 people outside singing word for word for word. This was Chris Brown's, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this was Chris Brown's Michael Jackson experience. Okay? The love that he got, the adoration that he got, the support that he got, even though people were trying to cancel the 2 shows, they were trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to, you know what I'm saying, continuously dragging this man, right? And even so, he prevailed. He overcame. And when I tell you, he killed that show. For him to say that he's never seen that many people, to perform for that many people, to see that much love, because you could see it in his face when he went out there that first night. He was just in awe of how the love and pouring out from that crowd. They knew all his songs word for word and was going crazy for this man. All I have to say is this: as the U.S. side of watching him getting this love, I wish he could get that type of love here. I wish he'd be able to get, you know what I'm saying, get a stadium as big as that stadium and sell it out and get that type of love here. But he's probably never going to, sadly to say. But in Johannesburg, he sold out a stadium that is bigger than most Super Bowl held stadiums in the U.S. He made $10 million. And he said, yo, I'm coming back. I'm finna hit all these cities in South Africa, and I'm about to show y'all the same love y'all showed me. And that is what you can tell, is that he is an artist, and he goes where the love is showing him. And right now, just...
Okay. Let me know what you think about this whole Chris Brown thing down in the comment section. Really love to know you guys' take on this. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Yeah, on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. We do it in a respectful way. Okay? Just share your thoughts, okay? Do you think that Chris Brown deserved this love he got from South Africa? Do you think he should still pay for what happened between him and Rihanna years ago? Go down and share your own take. For me personally, like, just even seeing the videos online and seeing how everything pans out and how he was celebrated really gives me chill. Even watching it now, I was having chills all over my body. And I know somebody will say, oh, that's me. Oh, yeah, I am a big fan. One thing, I feel like this is also another thing about when the propaganda of African Americans and African Americans and Africans, we don't like them, da 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 da. The truth is that a lot of Africans, a lot of Africans love the African American, and they really don't see. I feel like most of those fights are mostly online, like people are saying. And to see that Chris Brown as an artist, I love Chris Brown. Some of the songs was a very pivotal moment in my life, like as a young girl, as a young woman growing up. And some of you guys don't know, I used to dance. And if not that, dancing at the time when I was dancing was not seen as a professional thing. I'll probably be a dancer because of Chris Brown. And I remember when I was in high school, and Chris Brown just came out. I said high school. When I was in the university, I danced to a couple like Run It. I ate that shit. And as much as what happened between Chris Brown and Rihanna years ago was that is terrible, and that's one thing we talk about here, toxic relationship and how it is and all that. This is years ago, over 15 years ago, and to see him come back from that and get this much love for me, like, okay, I feel like, yes, what he did, there's no excuse of what he did to Rihanna or any other allegations or alleged allegations out there about him. There's not, like, I'm not supporting any of those behavior, mind you, but also Rihanna that it happens to, because sometimes we want so much for someone more than the person. Like, there's something my people used to say, they used to say in Nigeria, like, you can't cry more than the person crying, or more than the person that lost somebody. You can't cry more than that. So Rihanna that this thing happened to directly and personally has moved on, has forgiven him. She will see him somewhere and she will give him a hug, a smile, and all that. And we are still holding it on across his head. And also another I feel like this should be taken from is the fact that go where you're loved, go where they show you love. Because a lot of the time, sometimes as people, and I feel like this is a lesson a lot of us should learn, is that we hold on to things that are familiar, things that we feel like that is where we belong, that is where we're from. We hold on to it, where we'll be welcome and appreciated. It's totally somewhere away from our comfort zone, what we know and how we know. And we will never find out if we don't move, if we don't take that big step, if we don't take that leap of faith and then find out. So for me, like, I'm really happy that he's doing well, because I feel like people have hold, and even the industry has hold that above his head for a long time. And do I think that he has paid for it? Because there was a time I saw an interview of him addressing this issue again. I feel like that's something that's always going to be over his head for the rest of his life. But another reason I feel like this also did well for him, and he did so well in South Africa, is the fact that one is that Africans forgive easily. The way Africans will move on, I'll talk about, like, we move on, we so fast, like they will address the issue there and there when the thing is hot, but after that, like, just move on. Like, a lot of Africans do that, and I feel like that is one of the reasons. And secondly, yeah, in Africa, I'm still going to say that, yeah, in Africa, it's putting your hands on a woman, it's not considered a crime. Like, there's still a lot of people that still do that to date and don't get any repercussion to date in Africa. So I feel that's also another reason. But that's not to take away from Chris Brown. Chris Brown is an amazing artist. I think Chris Brown is one artist, even though I'm not a concert person, Chris Brown is one artist I want to go to his concert, because he's amazing. And I still dance and sing to his songs still date. And I feel like we can't take that away from him. We cannot take that away from him. He is an amazing artist. So yeah, I'm really happy that he did what he did. He got to see a different light. And another thing, like the other lady was talking about, which I also want to address, because I feel like this will also be like very motivational to us, is that things are changing. The thing is that if you keep on being persistent, to putting in the work to be better, to be a better human being, things are going to show up for you. God is going to make things show up for you. And when it happened, it now looks like, but that's just what it is. And especially the energy that we're in now is that it's energy of karma. It's energy of karma. It's what you give to life. Life is giving people now, like whatever you pour in life. So that's why be very intentional with your life. Be very, very mindful with your life. Make decisions to better yourself. Eliminate any negative energy away from your life, from who you are as a person, because there are some people that, yes, their trauma has oozed a lot of negativity and energy around them. And I personally, I feel like that attracts some of the things we are, especially from where we're coming from our trauma. Try and release it. And that's why I'll always preach healing, therapy for everyone. Do that and you see the amazing things that happen to you. Anyway, guys, go ahead and share your thought about this amazing video down in the comment section. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be supporting this channel and this career. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.